Hello friend, today we are going to discuss about types of account and rules of account. There are three types of account. Number one is real account, number two personal account, and number three is nominal account. Again I repeat, there are three types of account. Number one is real account, number two is personal account, and number three is nominal account. Now let us understand one by one. First we discuss real account. What do you mean by real account? All assets of the firm which are tangible or intangible fall under the category of real account. Again I repeat the definition of real account. All assets of a firm which are tangible or intangible fall under the category of real account. Now what is tangible and intangible assets? Tangible asset means asset which we can touch, smell or felt physically. That is known as tangible asset. Say for example, land, building, machinery, stock, cash, these are all physical asset. One can touch it, one can smell it. So such kind of asset is tangible asset, and these assets are fall under the category of real account. Now what about intangible assets? Intangible assets are the asset which cannot be touched, felt or smelled physically. So for example, goodwill of the business, patents, trademark, copyright. Such assets cannot be touched. Even one cannot physically visualize such assets. But such assets are also fall under the category of real account. Now what is the golden rule for real account? Rule of real account is what? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Again repeat, dear friends. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. When asset comes in the business, then the such asset account is debited, and when asset goes out from the business, the same account will be credited. Again I repeat, debit what comes in, credit what goes out is the golden rule for real account. For example, suppose furniture purchase worth rupees 10,000 in cash. So here two accounts are associated with this transaction. One is furniture account and other is cash account. Furniture is also a real account and cash is also a real account. So furniture comes in as per the rule, asset comes in, so furniture comes in, so furniture account is debited, and cash is also asset, and cash is what goes out. So when cash goes out, asset goes out, account is credit. So in this example, furniture account is debited and cash account is credit. Now friend, personal account. These accounts are related to individual, firm, corporate, companies, etc. Example of personal account include debtors account, creditors account, bank account, prepaid expenses account, outstanding expenses account, accounts of capital suppliers, capital account, drawings account, etc. For in personal account, first natural person. This type of personal account is a simplest to understand out of all the other personal account. It includes all the God's creation who have ability to deal, who is the most in case are the people. For example, Shilpan Shah's account, Kumar's account, Patel's account, Mona's account, etc. So these are all living persons account. Now artificial person account. Artificial person account, it is created by law. For example, private companies account, Reliance company account, Star Bazaar account, HBK school account, A1 school account, Narayan Guru school account, Ahmedabad municipality account, Gujarat government account. So these are what? Artificial personal account. And the last one is what? Representative of personal account. Under this accounts, it represent a certain person or group of person directly or indirectly. For example, salary paid in advance to Mr. Manish. So in this case, salary paid in advance to Manish. So Manish is what? A living person. So advance salary to an employee is one kind of personal account. Okay. So in summarize, I will tell you the three important points. Number one, in personal account, there is a living person. Say for example, Shilpan Shah, Patel, Mona, etc. example. Number two, artificial person. Such person are created by law. Say for example, Reliance company, Yes Classes, HBK, Bank of India, HDFC bank account, municipal corporation account, etc. And the third one is the last one is representative of personal accounts. Such accounts are directly or indirectly related with certain person. For example, outstanding salary of Mr. Manish, salary paid in advance to Reena. So this type of accounts are known as personal account. Now what is the rule for personal account? Debit the receiver, debit the benefit receiver, debit the benefit receiver, credit the benefit giver. Person who receive benefit from business, his or her account is debited. And person who gives benefit to the business, his or her account is credited. So simple, in simple word, debit the receiver, credit the giver is the rule. I will give you one example for this. Paid Golden Private Company 24,000 by check. Paid Golden Private Company rupees 24,000 by check. In this case, there are two accounts related in this transaction. Number one is Golden Private Company and number two is bank account. Because payment is made through check, so bank account. So bank account and Golden Private. So both these accounts are personal account because Golden Private Limited is what one kind of corporate. So it is an artificial person. So it is a personal account and bank account. Bank account is also artificial person. So as far as the rule is concerned, debit the receiver. So here Golden Private Company is receiving some amount. So Golden Private Limited is what? His account is debited while bank is the giver. In this case, bank is the giver. The bank account is credited. Okay. So rule for the personal account is what? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Now the last one, the nominal account. Nominal account are the account which are related to expenses and losses and income and gains of the business. Again, I repeat, nominal accounts are the accounts which are related to the expenses and losses of business and income and gains of the means profit of the business. For example, salary paid, commission paid, brokerage received, discount received. These are the example of nominal account. Matlab day to day expenses and income of business fall under the category of nominal account. Now what is the rule for nominal account? Debit all the expenses and losses. Remember friend, debit all expenses and losses and credit all income and gains. Again I repeat, debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gains. For example, salary paid to Ramesh rupees 15,000 in cash. So in this case, name of Ramesh is not important because salary and cash, these two accounts are associated with this transaction. These two accounts are associated with this transaction. Again, I repeat the question. Example. My example is salary paid to Ramesh in cash, rupees 15,000. So in this case, one account is salary and other account is cash. Ramesh is not important because cash what is indicated in the transaction. So salary is what? Nominal account, and while cash is what? Personal account. Real account. Cash is what? Real account, while salary is what? Nominal account. Now what is the rule for nominal account? Salary is our expense. So expenses are debited. So here salary account is debited. And what about the rules of real account? Cash is a real account. So rule for real account is what? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here cash is goes out because we are paying salary to Ramesh. So cash is goes out. So goes out means what? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. This is the what? Rule of real account. So here cash goes out. So cash account is credited. So salary account is debited and cash account is credited.